What's up? What's up? It's your boy. So check it. I want to preface this whole post by saying that this is not at all a political endorsement or endorsing any political platform or any politician. Y'all know your boy stands by three things. There's three priorities: my God, my family, and my bag. That's what it comes down to. If it don't affect my God, if it doesn't glorify my God, if it doesn't affect my family, and if it doesn't affect my bankroll, I ain't in it. Okay? It doesn't mean I don't care about what's going on in the country. It doesn't mean I don't care what's going on in our nation. It just means that's not my priority. It's not my focus. Now, on occasion, I may have things to say because I feel like they're important or because I feel like they affect my family or I feel like they affect my bank. Then we need to talk about it. Right now, I just want to speak on to something it's purely business. Let's talk about it. Okay. Socialism. Socialism. There's a lot of people pushing for it. Most of the people pushing for it, if they're just, everyday, you and me, Joe Sixpack, you know what I'm saying? They're pushing for it because they don't want to get out there and get their bag. They don't want to hustle for it. They don't want to grind for it. They don't want to fight for what's theirs, or they don't want to fight for the opportunities that they could go after if they just applied themselves. They don't want to do it. They want someone to hand it to them. Okay, that's the end of my rant and my shade thrown at those people. Okay, for the politicians, for the upper level people in this nation who are saying, oh, well, I'm supporting this and I'm supporting, well, that's an idea and that's a tier of socialism and this and that. And so so for all the people who are supporting those politicians, just know you're backing the wrong horse because of three things. They're only after it because they make you happy, tell you what you think you want to hear. Then you vote for them. Then they stay in office. A, B, C. That's it. So for all those who are worried and freaking out and being like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to our country? What's going to happen if socialism takes over? What's going to happen if they get their way? They. Who's they? Stop worrying about they. Socialism's not happening. It's not happening. Why? Because at the end of the day, people are inherently selfish. They just are. And now here's my politician that I want to reference. And like I said, this is no endorsement or anything, but what he says is true. In a debate with Hillary, Trump said, what did he say? He said, I take advantage of tax breaks because I'm smart. He said, and you're not going to push to change the tax laws that have given me these opportunities. Why? Because if you did, this would affect you and all your friends. See, now come on. So everybody who's sitting here saying, well, what if it, no. Your boy, I'm straight up Christian capitalist. I am a Christian capitalist. I absolutely believe that what we do, we need to glorify God. But I also believe that God puts us here with a mission. God puts us here with abilities. He puts us talents that we need to utilize. And I do believe that we are in this nation, in a capitalist nation, that we can take advantage of every opportunity to claw, fight, and, rise up. We can attain so much greatness if you're willing to fight for it. Are you willing to fight for it? I am. I'm fighting with tooth and nail for everything I can get my hands on. Not because I'm greedy, but because I love my family, because I love my neighborhood, because I love my friends, I love my circle. I want to be able to be in a position where I can bless them, where I can give back to the charities of my choosing, where I can give to my church, where I can, when I see somebody hungry, I can choose to feed them, but I can choose. Not because some politician steps in, takes money out my jacket, out my pocket and says, hey, I'm going to give this to them. No, I'm a good person, and I'm going to fight for everything I can get, and I'm going to take care of the people around me because I care, not because I'm forced to, but because I care. These people, these young people who are fighting for socialism, they're fighting for it for the wrong reason. They don't have a grand concept of what it means. They don't really get the full scope of where our nation is. A nation, whether you even believe that, even if you fully understand what socialism is and you fully understand what a socialistic nation would be like, if you understand a capitalistic nation and a socialist, you can't just flop from one to the other just like that. It just doesn't work that way. It completely breaks down the economic structure. And some people think, oh, well, that's good, because too many people up top need to come down a peg. No. If they fought and they earned and they battled and they had their nose to the grind, these people who spent 12 years in school getting degrees and doctorates and writing journals and papers, and they understand things that you and I don't understand, they should be earning more money than me and you. Why shouldn't someone who can understand how to cut my brain open, remove a tumor, save my life, piece me back together, why shouldn't that person be making more than me? But at the same time, why shouldn't I have the same opportunity to hustle and grind with my talents that are different? My talents aren't brain surgery. My talents aren't launching a rocket into space. So if my talents are different, why shouldn't I be able to make every penny that I can make based on my abilities and my skill and my drive, opposed to some fair distribution of wealth? It's not fair. It's not fair. So people think it's fair. It's not fair. There's nothing fair about giving someone who's great at something and someone who's weak at something the same thing. Because that person who's weak at something, and see, somebody's gonna throw shade at that. They're gonna be like, oh, well, you just want the strong to step on the weak. No, I know that God given us all talents, and that person who's weak at something is strong at something else, and that person who's strong at something is weak at something else. We all deserve to get our own for what we're good at, if we're willing to put in the fight, we're willing to put in the work, we're willing to put in the effort. If we're willing to battle for it, then let's earn it. Let's get it. I deserve it. You deserve it. We all deserve it if we're willing to put in the work. And in this nation, if you put in the work, in a capitalistic nation, if you put in the work, you can get it. You can get everything you want. So if these younger people, and I say young, not in age, but mentality, if these younger people one day look back on how they were fighting for socialism, they'll regret it, because they'll see the benefit of being able to get so much more. There's endless amounts of money out there. There really is. There's so much money. And there's so many people who have no desire for it. They want just enough. They want just enough money so that way they can live their life. They don't like the stress. They don't like the burden. They think money it makes them feel icky. They don't want to have all this burden of these finances and paying the taxes on all these finances and, just dealing with all the things. They'd rather live much more simplistically, and there's nothing wrong with that. So why force someone who fought for it to give and share with someone who doesn't even want it? Doesn't even want it. People get loud about things in politics and social media daily. They get loud about things they don't understand. They fight for these things they don't really get. They're not really given a true opportunity to themselves to really understand the blessings that are right in front of them and the opportunities that they could go after and attain and the greatness that they could achieve. And if they don't want that level, that's fine. But why should they strip it from someone else? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Like I said, I don't think this thing is an issue. I don't think it's something to worry about, because I don't think anybody on that top spot up there, I don't think any of the people in Congress, I don't think any of the senators, representatives, mayors, governors, president, I don't think any of these people want things to change for them. And that's what it means, is it changes for them just like it changes for us. So for all those who are worried, stop stressing. Just, you have an opinion, vocalize your opinion, share your thoughts, share your ideas. But let's also start, let's take a step and a opportunity to start sharing our opinions, our thoughts, our political stances, our stances on business, our perspective on the way the economic structure is, or the market, or finance. Let's share these things with one another in an open platform, in a kind platform, a platform that's open to receive as well as it is to share. Let's listen. Let's try listening before we speak too. Let's really do that. I challenge each and every one of you to go out and open up some dialogue today. Give yourself an opportunity to really hear someone else talk so you can try to see things from their point of view. And then put your point of view out there without passing judgment on them, without throwing shade at them, without attacking them, but instead talking about the things that affect us every day. Talking about the things that affect our nation, talking about the things that affect our family and our business and our livelihoods. Let's do better. I say it all the time. We got to do better. And I'm speaking to myself, I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to all of us. We got to do better. No matter how much you think, oh man, I'm open. Are you? Are you? All right, let's do better. It's your boy. Like I said, I hope you don't pass judgment on me for my opinion right here. But you know what? That's your prerogative. You are allowed to do so. And I ain't going to be mad at you if you do so. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to keep putting it out there. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I ain't going to frost it. It ain't going to be nothing. I'm just going to spit it just how I see it and how I feel about things. That's just the only way I know how to do it. And I hope that through this, I help y'all open up dialogue with me. And so we can keep that line of communication going. It's your boy. Leave your comments below. Please like, subscribe. Ding your bell, get your notifications. I got more coming at you. Till next time, I'm out.